Media has always influenced me. I can take you to the picture frame in Scarface when I accepted certain values. I was gangbanging since I was 13 years old, so I have a rap sheet that's very long. And if all people have of you, if the only story that is written or that is out there about you is what's negative, what are people to assume? I went to San Quentin from solitary confinement, and I found out they had video cameras on the yard. A few months later, Bruce Sinofsky came in with Radical Media, and I want y'all to get a picture of when we first pulled the camera equipment or allowed to walk out to the yard with the camera equipment. How y'all think the guards felt? Not very happy, right? And for those of us who've been on the inside, they used to live under that convict code, how we think the population felt. They was like, get that camera out my face. Because the only time they were used to seeing the camera was when the goon squad was coming to collect some evidence against them. So there was a lot of education that had to happen on the yard. And as a result of that, I like to think that we changed the dynamic in the way in which media companies were coming inside of prison to tell our stories, because we no longer had to depend on them to get our message out. We could construct our own message that we wanted to get out. But it was a tricky tightrope, because one of the first things the warden said to me, and you know, big thumbs up, big shout out to Warden Ayers. He pulled me to the side and he said, I want you to remember something. He said, you can say whatever you want to say, but you might only get to say it once. You could say something in which I could not even protect you. And so we had to be very strategic in how we went about not only trying to educate the staff, not only trying to educate the prison population, but how we constructed our stories. There's no such thing as investigative journalism in prison. So the short part of my story is I just really want to excite us about how we control our narratives, how we share our narratives, and how much change could come out of us sharing our narratives and not depending on mainstream media. Shout out to all the storytellers. Let's give it up for them. I would like to invite us all back up for a minute. This is where we're gonna take a photo out. We needed someone who's got good cameras. Everybody pull your phones out.